Hey guys, Jay here. This is a quick update on my current situation in PoE 1. So after the first week of very rough connection, I pretty much cannot play anything in the end game because the game keep on crashing and crashing, and I just basically cannot play the game really. And now after the patch, well, finally I can just run maps. It actually feels pretty smooth. There are like a couple of disconnections still, but it's not too bad. I was disconnected like probably like 3 4 times today, so acceptable, right? It is much better than before. So at least there is like the silver lining right there. Anyway, I want to update a little bit on the current progression, everything together basically. Right now I am playing on my second character. I technically have 4 character leveled or leveling through the campaign because that is how I cope with the disconnection issue in maps. Yeah, I have leveled a couple of different characters, and currently this is my champion. And right now I actually reached level 82 with it. So the build that I'm playing is a very weird little build. So I am using Marohi's Urki, which is an insanely slow weapon, but have really big damage. So normally, if people play with Marohi's Urki, it is very natural to go Cyclone and Shockwave, right? Cyclone, Shockwave, Cyclone just trigger the Shockwave. The Shockwave doesn't care about your attack speed, it cares about the cooldown, so yeah, it just pretty much just explode like once every 0.3, 0.4 seconds, something. I don't remember exactly, but anyway, it is just don't care about attack speed. So the bigger the damage on the weapon, the better, right? So right now I am using this 5-link setup on the Maruhi's Urki. I bought this one 6 socket for 49 chaos, and I 5-link it in like a couple of fusings. It is very easy to 5-link. So anyway, I am linking the Cyclone to infuse channeling for some tankiness and some damage, Pulverize for AoE, Shockwave for mostly damage and AoE as well, and I am actually using the last link for endurance charges on melee stun. This is a very suboptimal damage link because it's only give 24% more damage. While if I use like, for example, melee melee physical damage, it is going to give me 47, 48, so basically double the amount of more damage. But because I only use the Cyclone for like clearing trash in general, and I am running right now, the highest tier map that I run is tier 11, a silo map. That is the only red tier that I got actually. So yeah, that is the I kind of am running easy content still because I have not progressed that far in the Atlas yet. So a 5-link with like mostly suboptimal damage is actually enough. So I am playing with this one. It is clearing pretty well, and it gives me a lot of tankiness because right now I have no other reliable way to get easy endurance charges. So just use this gem actually allow me to have endurance charges uptime 100% all the time. So we all know by this point probably that Coiling Whisper is absolutely broken. It just is insane. We basically have all the souls stacked for free. So I will show you a little bit when I got back into the map. I just got out for the trade. But what I am using is Bladeful of Trathis, Hex Touch level 1, Temporal Chain level 1, and right now I am using a less duration, no quality level 18 because I have to level it up. And on the skill tree, because my build is really weird, I am traveling this way and actually am getting 3 nodes here for a little bit of reduced duration here as well. So basically it allowed me to always automatically curse the enemies around me with the Bladeful of Trathis. It hit enemy, it applied Temporal Chain. The Temporal Chain's duration is so short, it just expired immediately almost in like a 0.6 second or something. And because I have 0 mana, right? I have 0 mana, so I have no increased volley frequency of Bladeful of Trathis, which means the Bladeful of Trathis here just for every 0.7 seconds. So if my curse duration is anywhere around 0.7 second or less, this thing will just immediately trigger all the time. And so it will always give me like close to maximum soul while I'm mapping, because sometimes I just kill stuff before I actually let them get hit and cursed by the Playful Trathis. And then on a single target, it is like basically I have maximum soul in like less than 2 seconds. So it's pretty good, right? It actually allows a weapon that is notoriously slow, like the Merui's Urki, to actually be leaf slamming around map pretty fast when you have the maximum soul. So we have a lot of attack speed, right? But this build doesn't really care about attack speed. At least the setup for Cyclone does not really care about attack speed. Well, actually, I am benefiting a lot from the cast speed on the soul here. So I am having a lot of cast speed, and I am using the Architect's Hand to convert all those cast speed into trap throwing speed. And trap throwing speed, because I am using Spectral Helix of Trathis over here. This one really good for damage, and especially it is really good for fighting like the mercenary, because before the fight, like let's just imagine that I'm having a lot of soul, right? I can show you the actual the actual trap throw, but right now this is the normal trap throw, right? So it is very slow, and I can stack up to like 10 traps before, but when I got all the souls, it takes me like 3-4 seconds to dump all the traps, and when the mercenary is activated, they just take all the damage from all the traps. So basically we have a little bit of perks from like a trapper build, even though we technically are a melee build. So I am using this for single target. Sometimes I just like use both Cyclone and the trap. I dump all the trap in a quick succession, and then I Cyclone a little bit because it helped me to get reduced damage, get me to get the endurance charges for even more tankiness, reduced damage, and yeah, all the other stuff that I got. So this one is 20 chaos at the moment. This one is let's just say 50 chaos because it is 49, so 50. This body armor is 5 chaos for non-corrupted 6 link, and I just used 2 essence that give me life. So you can see here the Rapturous here, the life row is from the essence, and just get for basically some random other decent suffixes. So 5 chaos plus 2 essences, let's say 3 chaos, so that is 8 chaos. This one I picked up from a mercenary. 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 And this one I picked up also from a mercenary. So this thing, I'm not sure right now what it is costing, but I bought it when it was only 10 chaos. So yeah, right now if it is more expensive, I think there's a market is super common. So I don't think it's going to be rare whatsoever. And the price might go up, but should not go up too much. So basically the whole character is costing me around about 100 chaos. So it's not even a divine. Let's just consider everything else, the gem, the self pickup things, the plus, everything is roughly, let's just say a divine on the character, and it is performing well enough, right? So obviously having a delayed league start always is a pain for like just farming in general. And yeah, when I get into map, I just activate the Bladeful Trathis. And let's just say here, you can see I am having a lot of trap throwing speed. And that is my single target. So it is very weird build. It is very odd. But hey, I find it pretty cool. So I just whatever, right? Because right now it is at a state that I don't care about high-end content yet. Okay, so here is the Eruptor, actually. I am looking for a Eruptor. So here is, I am throwing maximum 17 traps. And yeah, you can see the fight start with a huge advantage from my side. I can get the damage better, but right now I am trying to focus more on tankiness. I don't want to die, so this guy, the skill is kind of meh, so let's just take this one, right? Yeah, and we start with a bunch of traps triggered. As you can see, the character is relatively tanky. Right now I think that the merc that I fear the most is the fire one, actually. So the fire one, the flame dash return, if it is like 4-link, 5-link, it hurts like a lot, and it always target on your head, so you cannot really like dodge away or anything. So yeah, the strategy that I am using to farm like my first money is well, the one that I know very well, which is Alva. No currency invest, no scarab needed. I just simply run Alva. I set up the tempo. I have 100% success rate of setting up the tempo because it's kind of guaranteed. I think mathematically it is around 90, 192% something chance for you to get the tempo with either Jam Cutter Prison Tier 3 or the Corruption Chamber Tier 3. And my sound is a little bit loud, so yeah, please excuse me for that if it makes my voice hard to hear. Anyway, I just run this. I sell this one. Each one is like 55 chaos, 50 to 55 chaos, and 3 of them makes 1 divine. So they are extremely easy. They actually give very decent XP because there is a very good chance that all the monsters in here are actually magic. If you take the point in the Atlas skill tree, you can start this strategy like at full. Let me just show you the Atlas. You only need to go this way, grab this stuff, grab this stuff, and grab this stuff. This is everything that you need. It takes like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29 points. So it takes 29 points to complete the whole strategy. Right now, what I am aiming for is I also want to do a little bit of this stuff. So the delve stuff, so we can pick some like random soul fight, and we can buy the incubator. I think it is what I don't think it's named the incubator, but the delve thingy that socket the fossil in, and you use that for crafting. We can buy the 1 socket and we can sell it for a lot of money actually. So I am going for this one, and then I will grab these points, and then I will go for a little bit of expedition as well. I think that is probably a very good like early on strategy that basically require no like scarab investment. I am someone who don't really enjoy setting up scarab. Maybe later on when I have like a lot of wealth, when I can actually buy a lot of scarab, and I can just leave them there. I can just use like 100 of them, each of them, and that'll be okay for me. But I don't like to put in like 5, 10 scarab at a time to run any particular strategy. So this one is always no scarab involved. I don't need any scarab at all. I can just run this like out and go, literally. So yeah, that is everything I want to share in this video. If you actually care about the Alva strategy, I have actually an in-depth video explaining on how it works. I will link it in the description. I made it like a year ago or something, but the content around the incursion has not changed at all. So all the stuff that is in that particular video still is the same. The only thing that changed is the price of a tier 3 corruption chamber or tier 3 gem cutter Doriani's Institute. So those 2 double corrupt room, right? So basically that is what we are looking for in the temple. And for the rest of the video, I would just run and find the map boss. All right. Okay, here we have an essences. I will load the area with a little bit of traps. The damage, as you can see, is not that impressive because well, it's just a very low budget and tank focus build. I try to be as tanky as possible for the money that I put in. I want to save as much as possible for the next thing. Next thing is going to be 100% an autobomber of some sort. And I think right now probably the best class to go for an autobomber, well, it is an elementalist. I think it is going to be like a very good balance of tankiness and also damage. Unlike the Juggernaut, which is pure tankiness, this champion actually had some potential to be a good like autobomber class with the mercenary league as well, because this class you can taunt 100% of the time. When you have like the Bladeful Trappist here, it hit anything, it would taunt that enemy, and it will immediately just like focus to attack your character instead of like damaging your mercenary or any of your minions. So Anyway, that is everything I want to share in this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you do enjoy, and well, stay tuned for more content. Now that I can farm, I will try to accumulate a little bit more currency, and then we can actually move to a more interesting build. This one is very, very cookie cutter. I think right now this ring makes everything kind of like possible, I think. Even for like a AFK build of some sort. Well, let me yap a little bit more. So this ring can give you a lot of cast speed. And for some spells, even if you trigger them, they can scale with cast speed for damage. And one particular spell that can scale really, really well with cast speed is the Penance Brand of Dissipation. That brand, without with all the nerf that is received the last 2 leagues, it is still pretty insane for like single target damage. So maybe we can find a way to use the Penance Brand of Dissipation, use this ring to scale a lot of cast speed for free. Basically, it is completely free. Maybe I can use a I am thinking about the Storm Secret ring, so we can have Herald Thunder for clearing, and because we do take a lot of damage from the Herald Thunder triggering, right, with the Storm Secret, that means we can have like cast when damage taken, or maybe if we want, we can do cast when stun. But I think cast when damage taken is probably more consistent. Cast when stun will be more damage though, because cast when damage taken have a less multiplier to the damage even at the highest level, I think. I need to check that again. But if that is the case, I can do cast when stun. We don't even need to have like low stun, the high stun threshold. No, I mean high stun recovery to cast all the time, because the brands, we just need a couple of brands running around. We can run automation and brand repo, and it will just sustain the brand, will keep it from not expiring, and just drag it with your character. So I think in general that can be a pretty good setup this league, with the merc as well as a extra enabler. So my merc right now, I have the this one because I have it drop the trickery helmet. So basically it will curse enemy with every single curse if the enemy hit multiple times. So a pretty good one. I have Cold of Void. I bought this one. This one is 25 chaos, and it gives like basically chill and damage reduction. So I think it's pretty good. And then I also got this Victoria Charity drop, so I just equip it. It is not consistent at all. The charge generation from the Victorious Charity is kind of bad. It does not sustain your charges at all. So I would find ways to like replace some of the gear here. As you can see, this is also a low-level kineticist. Anyway, that is enough yapping. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Again, play the game. Do not let the game place you. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.